It's one of the most important life lessons a child can learn, helping others. And it's never too early to begin inspiring your children to give back to the community and the world. And you can do it with the Giving Book. Its author, Ellen Sabin, is going to show us how. Ellen, good morning and welcome to Good Day.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So nice to have you here. Love how colorful and fun this book is. Really eye-catching for kids. And I understand that your niece was somewhat of the inspiration for this book. Tell us about what volunteering means in your family and why it was important for you to share this with your niece.
I wrote it for, her name's Leah. I wrote it for Leah for her birthday when she turned 6. And it was a way to say to her, volunteering, doing nonprofit work, caring about things has made my life great. Let me let you figure out what you want to do to make a difference.
Absolutely, and it's a value that your whole family seems to share.
My family's very involved in doing things in the community, and I wanted her to get to figure out what she was going to do, just because it would make her happy. It would enrich her life.
And since then, a lot of schools, a lot of corporations have taken interest in the book, and I guess it's something that we all want to, these are values we want to instill in all of our children: kindness, generosity, and a sense of community. And you do it in this book in a scrapbook form. Tell us about how that's supposed to work.
You know, I felt really strongly when I wrote it, and of course it was a gift from my heart, that people give because they find things that make a difference to them. And children are no different. So I wanted to not write a book and say this is what to do, but say, you know, knock yourself out. Find the things that inspire you. So I made it as a workbook, as an activity book, as a journal, where kids get to feel proud of themselves because they fill it in and can look back over time at the things that they've done, whether it's something like picking up litter or giving money or, you know, going and hugging a grandmother who's lonely, whatever it is, so that they realize that all the small things they do add up and matter.
They count, absolutely. Let's talk about the starting point. Defining what giving is and what charity is to a child. How do we do that?
Well, I think it starts with parents really affirming to children that when they give, it's appreciated. Showing on a regular basis that the parent respects and is proud of the child when they give. And as the child gets older, you know, there are other ways to instill it. Talk about charity at the dinner table, have children set aside their allowance and think about what matters to them, you know, go on a family Sunday and pick up litter in a park. You know, I think you have to watch, and the other thing is that children watch their parents. You have to walk the walk.
Absolutely, they learn by example.
They learn by example. Schools, as you mentioned, are buying the book for students in classrooms because character education is now being taught. It's mandated in Georgia. So another way is that schools and Boys and Girls Club are affirming this is something to teach. And
you mentioned earlier that every action, no matter how small it is, even if it's just giving somebody a hug who needs a hug, that can make a difference. And you really, that's one of the most important messages here, isn't it?
I think so. And you know, I did a reading yesterday at the Nicholas House, a homeless shelter here in Atlanta. And you know, it's amazing. You say to children, you know, what do you value and what do you want to give back? You know, and one child raises their hand and says, you know, I gave my brother a hug today. You know, every small thing counts as something, just teaching that giving makes the receiver and yourself feel good.
And you talk about how all of your actions have an effect on the world around you. So, again, this is something that children can take with them through their whole lifetime.
Yeah, I hope so.
We want to thank you so much, and congratulations, by the way, on the award that you're receiving today.
Thank you. The Metro Atlanta Volunteer Council obviously stands for volunteerism, so I was very excited to receive it.
Congratulations again, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Now you can get a copy of Ellen Sabin's The Giving Book in major bookstores, but your best bet is to order directly from the internet. Visit wateringcanpress.com for the details.